Homer Simpson, he's the greatest guy in history. From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree.
What's up all you everything is awesome dudes and dudettes, Toy Shiz here, and I got a really cool review, and it's also one of my very first Lego reviews for you. This is the brand new Lego Ideas, the Flintstones. I'm just gonna call it the Lego Flintstones system. I'm used to calling Lego systems and all that kind of stuff, especially the space system, which is the absolute best system, and then the underwater exploration. If you grew up in the 90s, those were the jam. Anyways, this was a press sample that they handed out at the New York Toy Fair this year. Got to go and check out all the new Legos. Thank you, Lego. That was a fantastic breakfast. Excellent coffee, by the way. But then they were like, hey, you know what? We're going to be doing this Flintstones set, and you're all going to take one home. And I was like, they are doing the Flintstones, which opens up so many doors to do incredible things. I mean, can you imagine an entire Bedrock, kind of thing going on? That would be amazing. Every character, all that stuff. Water buffalo. Just saying. On this side of the packaging, we got the Flintstones. Really nice drawing right there of it. On the back side, everything that this Lego Ideas system will do. I'm very excited. This is going to be fun. And you know what? I'm going to build it right here for you all to see. This is very cool. So it shows you all the characters. You get Barney Rubble. You get his wife, Wilma, Fred, what is her name? Betty. There we go. Jeez. And then it comes with like a bowling set, which is very cool as well. Here's the barcode. 748 pieces, 10 and up, which I think I fit that criteria. Anyways, this is the new Lego system, Lego Ideas, the Flintstones. And while I got you guys here, thanks for watching my Lego video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to leave a comment. Let's talk some toys. Also, be sure to subscribe. I'll have plenty more Lego action on the way. So to simply just open it up, I'm going to slice right there. Opens up just like that. This is going to be fun. I really like the packaging, by the way. This is very cool. Whole bunch of other stuff, and I believe, yep, this thing is like a phone book right here. One thing I do really like is that they show off the Lego designers, and I love that photo right there. There you go. You got the fan designer, Andrew Clark. I like when companies do this. They show off their designers. They show off, a little bit of the history of the show or whatever the property is based on. Should get through it rather fast. Let's see what happens. Let's build this sucker. All right, just gonna switch up the camera angle so I can get in here and do this. Bag one is Fred, Wilma, and their car. So bag one consists of all this stuff. And this is something I haven't really seen. This is to like pop off those really hard, like if this thing gets caught onto this thing. Let me just see if this works right now. I guess you just kind of pop it in there and boom, look at that. No more digging your fingernails under thing. Thank you for that, Lego. That's probably one of the biggest innovations I've ever seen with the car. This is actually looking pretty good, and it's got a little tiny steering wheel. We actually just go ahead and pop this right in there, and I got the car almost built. It's actually really cool. It just kind of slips right over, and then you kind of form fit it in with these two little pegs. And this is actually cool. You get to make the ribs that they put on the side of the car, and it just kind of fixes right there. Let's go ahead and build Fred here. Goes right on top, and he's got his headpiece right there. Let's go ahead and build Wilma. It actually has two faces. You can do like sweet face or hey Fred, like what are you doing next door to Betty's? Just kidding. Now we got bag number 2, and we're going to be tackling the actual Flintstones. Took a little bit of time, about 20 minutes or so, kind of intricate, a lot of little pieces and such, but this serves as base of the Flintstones home, and as you can see, a lot of little things going on every which way, but very fun to put together. All right, bag number 3. Little teeny tiny pieces. Tiny little bag right here. Let's get to it. Oh, jeez, they're going every which way. So that was bag 3, looking pretty good. Just still building up the initial part of the house. Bag 4, here we go. Let's pop this sucker open. Oh, and then one tiny bag. And that's the one where you're like, if I open this, what am I gonna lose? So this is an interesting piece. You kind of just make them all and fit them right here. And then it just snaps on. There we go. Now we got a little palm tree action. Let's go ahead and fit that one right there. That's pretty cool. So kind of weeble wobbles up and down. So that completes bag number 4, and it's looking pretty good. I like this. So on to bag number 5. Let's see. We are getting into, well, it looks like Betty and Barney. Barney right here, looking pretty cool. And let's do Betty. Ah, Betty's got like the same thing going on. Happy face, smiley face. Here's her hairpiece. Why? I'm sure you guys are looking at it right now. Why can I not find Betty's body? Here it is. It was just off camera, that's all. Bingo bango, you got Betty and Barney Rubble. And here's a little TV, that's pretty cool, and it just fits in right here. A little conch phone, straight from the cartoon. Just built a little Flintstones couch. And I did have a considerable amount of pieces left over, so I hope I did something right, but so far so good. We got one last bag to go, number 6. So there we go. Right, now we got all these out. Let's get to it. Check this out. I have a roof for my Flintstones house, and it fits in there perfectly. That is so cool. So here we finally got the entirety of the Flintstones set all built, ready to go, and this was a blast to put together. It's actually really cool. All the pieces were there. Can't say enough nice things about it. It's a really nice piece of ingenuity and creativity and everything else. Like, this is the Flintstones. It's their house, the car. You got the little minifigures. I love this little mailbox right here, you know what I mean? It says Flintstone, thing comes out right there. You got a letter, you know, that you could put in and out. That's very, very cool. I like all this kind of stuff. The car is pretty amazing, you know, just in and of itself. You know, it's got this little moving part right here. You can put the kids in the seats. That is very cool. You know, you can put a bunch of minifigures. You can put a few there, everything else. This spins. This is like a cloth, like soft goods right here. You got Fred Flintstone taking the wheel. You got Wilma, Barney, Betty, everybody else. This is just a very, very cool set. And the best part is that you can actually, so this is the ribs from the, you know, the cartoon classic. Right out of history. Someday, maybe Fred will win the fight. And you can put it right there on the side and act, you know what I mean? Like, it's got the, you know, it's going to tip the whole cart over. So that's... That's pretty cool. That's a nice little touch right there. On the front, you know, you got Betty right here. You can put the characters through the house. Nice blue door and everything else swings open. I really like the curtains. All these little flowers. A couple milk bottles for when he puts it out at night. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Flowers, all that great stuff. Now, when you flip it over to the back, this is actually a really, it's a heavy size. It's not like extremely heavy or anything like that or difficult to manage, but it just pops right off, which is very cool. You can set that to the side. The palm tree can go, you know, every which way if you want to. And then this goes ahead and opens up. So you got the conch phone, table, TV, all that kind of stuff. You can move the shutters if you really want to. They're like on a swivel. The cool thing about it, you can pop out these bowling pins that you make, so there's 3 of them, and then you get an actual bowling ball, so you can do that, reenact the Water Buffaloes, you know, Fred and Barney's bowling team. That's very, very cool. Go ahead and put that right there, and it does, you know, you can move it around and such. It does have a flat point, so it doesn't get away too far, but overall, I think this is a really nice set. I think that people who love this kind of ingenuity, especially with Legos and everything else like that, I think you're going to gravitate towards it. So this was initially offered right at the beginning of Toy Fair. You could pick it up at the Lego shop if you were a member of the VIP, right? It's going to set you about $60 for the entirety of the set. Now, no word if they're going to do more, but most likely later down the line, I'm sure we'll see something or other. I think this is going to be a hot selling set. It will cost you $60, and it will be available on the site March 1st. So if you want it, definitely grab it. I think you're really going to like it, and I hope you guys liked this little fresh look. This is the first time me putting together a Lego set on camera, and I actually had a blast doing it. A lot of fun to put together Legos. No joke. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, collect and Legoize some amazing sets. Build your own, build it however you want it, or just follow directions. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.